Now, if you're going to draw a narwhal, then you're going to need to do a bit of planning, because they do have a very, 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 very long tusk or a spike or whatever you want to call it. And I think we're going to sort of fit that in, and then that's going to be about the tail. So this will be the body, and that will be for the spike. And I'm going to actually go a little bit of an angle to give us a bit more room as well. So let's call that the spike or the thingy. And is that there? Yeah. So I'm going to go at an angle, and first of all I'm going to kind of sketch in the spike. What is it? What is this thing? It's actually an incisor tooth that's just grown on one side, grows longer, and it kind of sort of grows through the mouth, or through the head, and that's what it is. It's a tooth. So, and we're going to want a little bit of a kind of a thing like that there, and then this will come down, and then we kind of want the mouth there, and then just slightly underneath, that's the bottom jaw, will come to about there, and then it kind of gets a bit deeper. This then above the head gets a bit higher too, like that, and this is going to come down eventually to something like that, and this comes up to about like that, and then we're going to need room to fit the tail in. I think maybe we've got a bit more room. So the eye will come pretty much on the line of the spiral, something like that, and they have tiny little flippers really. They're only kind of like that, and I'm just worried about where the camera, where the edge of the camera is, so I think I can have a little bit more there, and then big wide sort of triangular tail that they have. So if you draw kind of a curve there and an S shape there, and then the tail, then this is actually going to be a little bit shorter. So they have a little lobe there, a little lobe there, and into the middle like that. So let's draw this in. I'm going to draw this as a great long S. Take your time over this, and that will then sort of come there. That wants to come a little bit there. Now these are just going to be great long S shapes, because it's a very long spiral that they have. Spiral, spiral to the end, and then we could maybe kind of put this barley sugar, barley twist kind of thing in there as well, but not all the way across, because that kind of makes it look messy. And we want to come up into this domed head and all the way along the top body, and then down to a little finish about there, into the mouth. Give it a little smile, why not? And then we're going to give it kind of a funny little eye like that. Let's put this flipper in first. It's quite rounded there, and then this can come down and along, and then it kind of comes to about there, where we're now going to go slightly curl around there to give it a bit of thickness to the tail, although it's not a tail, is it? It's a cetacean, and I'm drawing cetaceans all this week. Cetaceans have flukes, they don't have tails. When you are sure that the ink is dry, then you can erase all those pencil lines. And I'm going to come back to the tail here, and I'm going to give it just these little bits of extra dottiness here, and I called it a tail again, and remember, it's not a tail. A narwhal is a cetacean. Cetaceans were once walked upon the earth, and then they decided to go back into the sea. And you'll actually look at cetacean bone, sort of skeletons, you'll see their leg bones. They've still got leg bones, and they're quite spotty, aren't they? So you give it lots of spots. And while I'm doing this, I can tell you that if you are still watching, why not click this button down here and subscribe to Draw Stuff Really Easy. Keep coming back for all sorts of drawing projects every single week. This week it's all cetaceans, it's dolphins, whales, things like that. And keep coming back and do lots of different drawings every week. So let's put some kind of swirly water marks in there, and we'll just make it look a bit more interesting like that. And if you've enjoyed that, keep coming back to Draw Stuff Real Easy. Make sure you're subscribed, and in the meantime, keep drawing, practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.